All right, so I'm gonna be taking you guys through a full upper body workout today. So you guys know I train just twice per week, but for the past while, I've been doing kind of 2 full body workouts. So on one workout, I do squats, weighted chin-ups, bench press, and then on the other, I would do deadlifts, overhead presses, and rows. And that works really, really well. And I was training kind of 3 times every 2 weeks, but right now I'm training twice per week. And really the only changes I make throughout the year in my training are changes to give myself more recovery. So with those 2 full body workouts, there's a lot of overlap because I'm doing deadlifts on one workout and then I'm doing squats on the other. So each muscle group's getting hit pretty much twice per week. So as I get deeper into my training cycles to give myself more recovery, I like to prevent as much overlap. So what I'll do is I'll put all the lower body exercises on one workout, and then I'll put all the upper body exercises on the other. So the lower body workout would be squats, Romanian deadlifts, because you never want to do conventional deadlifts and conventional squats in the same workout. And then it'd be like calves, neck, forearms, and then the upper body workout, which is what you're about to see, will be some bench press, some incline bench, some weighted chin-ups, some overhead press, some close grip bench, and then some lateral raises and biceps. So it's a very simple workout, very effective. This is a page out of my new program, which I'm going to be releasing soon. It's gonna be insane. I've been working my ass off on this new course, putting as much value in there as possible. Pretty much everything I know is gonna be in this course when it comes to building muscle, building strength as a natural lifter. So you guys will see this workout. We'll get into it. All right, so I'm starting things off with the incline bench press here. This is 222.5 for 5 reps. So this is my heavy top set. I didn't show the warm-up sets, but I did about 3 warm-up sets leading up to this heavy set. And then after this top set, I'm gonna do a back off set. I'm gonna take off 10 to 15% of the weight and then go for a couple more reps. So this is basically reverse pyramid training, but with just 2 sets per exercise. So a top set followed by a back off set. So I rested about 4 minutes, dropped the weight down to 195, and this is 10 reps. So this is a really, really good set. You guys know I've been pretty much exclusively training the flat bench press for the past year. And to be honest, I'm not a big fan of rotating exercises very much because, in all honesty, guys, building a great natural physique is so simple. It's about picking a handful of big major compound lifts that work the majority of your physique and that work really well for you. And it's about devoting years to getting really, really strong at them. So while it's okay to rotate to close variations once in a while, there is a lot of value in sticking with the same exercises and milking them dry of progress. And later in this video, you're gonna find out why. I'll be able to explain it and you guys will be able to see why. So this is 90 pounds for 6 reps on the weighted chin-up. So this was a really, really good set. If you guys aren't doing weighted chin-ups, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, to be honest with you, man. Weighted chin-ups are so important for upper body progress. So drop the weight, rested 4 minutes. This is 50 pounds for 8 reps. So this was also a very, very good set. And then afterwards, I went into some seated overhead press. And the reason being, guys, why rotating exercises too often isn't a good idea and having too much exercise variation, too many exercises in your program is because it's basically because of focus, really, man. And the truth is that when you switch to a different exercise, there is a period of downtime in which you're really not making much progress because you have to refamiliarize yourself with the movement. You have to really get in the groove, and you're not going to be able to push yourself as hard and milk as much progress out of it. So that's the beauty of sticking with the same exercises for a while. It's that you master them, and every workout is a productive workout. You're not wasting any time because you're always pushing forward. You're always aiming to add a little bit of weight to the bar, add a rep, and you never really have to learn the movement again. You don't have to spend any time fucking around. You're always with laser focus and you're always making progress. So here's where I fucked up. So I dropped the weight down to 145. And this is a good illustration. And to be honest, I have been working on this exercise for a while now, but I'm still not fully in the groove. I've been training the standing press pretty much exclusively for a while, and this is what happened. So look, it looked like I was gonna get the rep. It really did. Based on the rep before that, it looked like that was gonna fly up, but it didn't because I'm not familiar with the exercise. I can't grind reps. I end up misjudging a lot of the time, and that's the truth about having too much variety. It's you lose focus, and you're not in the same groove, and you're not making as much progress as if you really master the same exercises, stick with them, and milk them dry of progress. So then I went into some close grip bench press for some extra upper body pressing work to hit the chest a little bit harder. But this honestly didn't go very well because of the fact that I failed a rep. And that's really why you don't want to fail reps. It's that it's going to fuck up the rest of your workout and the rest of your training is going to take a hit. It's not going to be as high quality as a result. So then I went into some incline dumbbell curls. This is one of my favorite bicep exercises because you get the stretch reflex at the bottom, so that helps with the muscle growth. And really the only bicep exercises I'm a fan of are incline dumbbell curls, hammer curls, and barbell curls. Those are really the only ones I rotate through. And as far as exercise rotation goes, what you do want to rotate relatively frequently is your isolation movements, because really they're not that important. Like, they do have their place, but they're the passenger relative to the main driver of growth, which is the big compounds. And it's easier to accrue overuse injuries with isolation exercises because they're not big movements, they're not working a lot of muscle mass, so it's easy to get little aches and pains from doing them for too long. So these I rotate every 1 to 2 months, but the mainstay compound lifts stay the same, and I don't recommend changing them any more than 3 to 6 months. If you really need variety, then you can switch to close variations of the basic compound lifts every 3 to 6 months. But really, I'll be honest, the best progress I've made in my lifting career have been the times when I stuck with the same exercises for long periods of time, got really good at them, and then milked them dry of progress. That's when I made the best gains. So then I just finished things off with some lateral raises. And to go back to the point of the seated overhead press, the reason why I don't do the standing press as much anymore is because, well, it really is a fantastic exercise, and there's a lot of value in building a good strength base in the standing press because it's going to work more muscle than the seated variations. But I found that the stabilization you get from doing the seated overhead press variations with the barbell and with the dumbbells, it hits the shoulders a little bit harder because you don't have to worry as much about squeezing your ass, squeezing your core, because you can just focus on pressing the weight and pushing your back into the bench. So I do prefer the seated variations a little bit more for pure shoulder hypertrophy, for shoulder growth. So that's really it for this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe. It's a very simple workout. If you haven't picked up my free 13-point natural muscle building checklist, link is in the description, and we will talk soon.